So we have a full moon on Saturday, which is something that we should always pay attention to because it's the peak of our lunar cycle, which started 2 weeks ago. And remember, this is ruled by Virgo. And Virgo is very much, I can really feel the sense that she's kind of there clearing up after some excesses, kind of ushering everyone home after the party. So I'm not sure if you've been feeling it yourself, but I really feel like it's kind of like getting back into work, really sort of getting back into the swing of things, whether we like it or not. And there's part of me that's still like yearning for the summer holidays. And I just noticed, I just looked in the mirror and I thought, wow, I have huge bags under my eyes. So I have been working very hard. I can let Virgo know, making the most of these 2 weeks, changing my location. You may see that it's different. It actually seems a bit darker in here. I'm not sure if it's just me or it might come across as a bit darker. I'll see when I post it. Getting my finances done, very much this sense of trying to get the house in order before we complete for the winter time. And that's very much linked to the equinox, which is happening on the 23rd of September. And again, this is one of the most important days of the year. It's when we have equal day and equal night. And it's a very powerful energy shift. It's really the first day of autumn. That's what the astrology world would say. And this seasonal shift really impacts our body. And so what I always tend to notice is people around this time get coughs and colds and just generally feel a bit run down because a change of season, the body uses as an opportunity to clear any of the toxicity. And I can even notice in my throat, I can just feel it just feels ever so slightly kind of bunged up. I don't know if that's the right expression. So it's really important around this time to get more sleep, have warm broth-like food, to just really look after our body, to really set ourselves up for the seasonal change. So I kind of went a little bit off track. I'm just trying to reel myself back into the full moon that's happening. And this full moon is in Pisces. And Pisces is a water sign. It's the symbol, if you've ever seen it. I'm trying to see if I've got the symbol close by and I haven't, but it's basically two fishes and there's one fish swimming up and one fish swimming down, and that's very much the kind of energy of Pisces. Really is one part of us is wanting to kind of merge with the world and have enlightenment, and the other half is just kind of dealing with the stress of being human and what that means. So it's incredibly sensitive, it's very intuitive, it can really pick up on feelings without realizing it. So what you may notice around Saturday is that you're just feeling perhaps a little bit more vulnerable, a little bit more sensitive to things that you wouldn't necessarily always be. We all have a natal chart, and we all have Pisces in an area of our chart. And so for me, mine rules my day-to-day. It's my sixth house, which is kind of like how I do work, how I just live my day-to-day life. And I'm really aware that I kind of have to contain my day. I have to kind of like have a plan and a structure, otherwise I kind of get a bit drifty and distracted from what I mean to do. And I kind of feel that sometimes can be the energy around this full moon time, that almost like you need a little bit of structure. We need to contain this watery energy, otherwise we can get a little bit distracted and feel like we're not we don't have direction. I think I just went into a Pisces moment of being distracted, bit daydreamy, lots of dreams around this time. It's really important to sleep more around this full moon. Pisces gets all its healing very much from sleeping. Yes, Pisces, another moment. So generally, this full moon, even though typically full moons are very like high energy and it's a time for kind of excitement and celebration, this one has a bit of a quieter feeling, a bit more of a kind of a bit more of a reflective feeling. I think that's the word I was trying to find. It's a case of actually, rather than going out there outwardly expressing, making most of it, it's really time to look at what that full moon is illuminating in your life. And just notice that any areas that you feel sensitive or any areas that you're just aware, just feeling a little bit uncomfortable, is a sign that it's something perhaps to look at around this time, rather than avoiding or escaping, which can be a Piscean thing. If it's uncomfortable, the carrying the weight of the world on its shoulders, it can often try and use other means to kind of escape from that. So rather than run away from anything that feels uncomfortable around this full moon. Perhaps use this light to really look into it and see just what you can clear, so you can move forward for the rest of this Virgo-led moon cycle in a way that suits you best.